Hey folks, Sebastian Fly here, hope you're well. I'm out and about again on the Honda PCX 125 scooter, a bike that I've been borrowing for the last couple of weeks, and I've got to know it quite well during that time. And in this video, what I'm going to do is give you all the lessons I've learned. So if you're interested in this bike, stick around and stay tuned. So the Honda PCX 125 scooter, Britain's best-selling powered two-wheeler for absolutely ages, and it is a cracking little bike. I can entirely see why it has that accolade. It is a brilliant bit of kit, and if you are in the market for a scooter, then do go and check out my first ride review of this bike, where I go through what it's like to ride, the specs, the features, that sort of thing. Because in this video, what I'm going to do is tell you all the lessons I've learned about the bike, not just the good things but the bad things too. No bike is perfect, and I've found one or two things about this bike that I don't like. So without further ado, let's crack on, and I'll take you through those cons, the negatives about the PCX 125. So one of the things, of course, that scooters are, one of the great advantages of scooters is the fact that you've got so much storage underneath the seat. The PCX 125 has got great storage under the seat if you want to put your shopping in there, but unfortunately, if you've got a big head and a big helmet like me, particularly if you've got a camera attached to it, you've got absolutely no chance of getting it under the seat. I'll show you under the seat. Here we go. Plenty of room there to get your shopping under there, but as I say, if you've got a larger helmet like me, and of course with like appendage of my camera on there, I've got absolutely no chance of getting it in there. So yeah, that's a bit of a nuisance. If you've got a smaller head like my Mrs. Fly, she can get her helmet under there, so then you're okay. But yeah, larger helmets won't get under the seat. That's the negative about the PCX 125. So one of the things I'm not too keen on with regard to the PCX 125 is when you're getting a bit of a move on. Here I am, look, I'm doing 58 miles per hour. Well, 59 now, on this A road, so it's quite a fast road. I'm basically going flat out on the bike. And one of the things that surprised me about it is I'm in complete wind blast here from about my waist upwards. Although it looks like there's a big frontal area on here, which there is, which keeps your below the waist nice and protected. Above the waist, the screen ends very low and you're in the wind flow. So I was quite surprised. Normally on scooters you're pretty well protected. On the PCX 125 at high speed, I'm now doing 65, 66 miles an hour, look. I'm right in the wind blast, so if it was raining or a horrible day, I'll be getting all that in my face. So that's one of the things that surprised me that I don't like about the PCX 125. Lack of wind and weather protection on the bike, unusual for a scooter. So there we go, that was all the negatives I could actually come up with. I don't think I've ever ridden and reviewed a bike before where I could only come up with two bad things to say about the bike. So that says a lot about the PCX 125, doesn't it? Anyway, nobody loves a whinger. Let's go on to the positives. What are the pros of the bike in terms of the lessons I've learned? What are the good things? So something I really love about the PCX 125 is its comfort. And it's most scooters are like that, to be honest, but having, you know, normally riding conventional motorcycles that do come in a range of let's say comforts, sports bikes uncomfortable, upright bikes much better, but compared to all those, this thing is closest to my Honda Goldwing in terms of comfort. It's got a big padded seat. I'm sitting bolt upright. I've got a choice of places to put my legs. Look, I can tuck them up underneath me in a more sporty position if I want to, or I can put them forward on these big footboards. So loads of options for stretching my legs. It really is a comfortable place to be. And I'll tell you what, I know it's only a 125, but I think you'd have a right laugh going on tour on this. You could stick stuff under the seat, you could have the top box on, you could go away, you could ride all day in complete comfort, and you can have an absolute hoot doing so. But anyway, that's one of the things I love about this, the comfort of the bike. One of the things that has surprised me about the PCX 125 in a good way is just how nicely built the thing is. It's got a real premium feel about it, and the build quality on it is lovely. The paint is typical Honda lustrous. There's nothing about it that makes you think cheap motorcycle. It really is a premium bit of kit, and I love that about the PCX. Something else that I really love about the PCX 125 is the way that they've done the display on here. It's got a LCD display, it's white on black, so it's sort of an inverted one. But it looks bang up to date. It's got everything on there you want. Big old display of the speed, which of course you need, and a proper fuel gauge, I'm glad to say. Clock, trip counters, all that sort of thing. And I just think it looks really nice. It's nice and clear, you can see it in any light. And one of the things that I really like about it is when you indicate, you get a big vein of flashing indicator light. So I'll pull over here and show you. There's a car behind me. I'll indicate left, look, and show you. Look, see this big, it's like something out of Star Trek. It's absolutely brilliant. I better pull over now, otherwise the car behind, I think I'm some sort of a nut job. How cool is that? So yeah, big thumbs up for the display on the PCX 125. I absolutely love that. And then while I was stopped here, did you notice there, as I stopped, the engine has come to a complete stop. This is another thing I love about the bike. It's got premium features built in. That's the idling stop. Look, the little flashing A there, exactly the same as on my big Honda Goldwing, tells me that the engine is still active, but it stopped because we're in idling stop mode. If I want to bring it alive again, I just give that a little twist. There you go, the engine's running again, the A stopped flashing, and then I'm just ready to pull away as soon as I want to. So I'll indicate right, nothing coming, away we go. So easy to live with this bike, absolutely cracking. Something else I love about this little motorcycle is just how easy it is to live with. The bike is really lightweight. It's about something like 130 kilograms fully fueled. It's so light. So it makes it very, very easy to move around. Of course, it's got that low centre of gravity, and allied with that, it's got an amazing turning circle. So it's a really easy bike to live with. It's the sort of bike that you're just going to jump on and go for a ride. There's no hassle involved with it. You don't have to think, oh, I've got to get that out of the garage, it's going to be heavy. It's just easy peasy to live with. I absolutely love. That's maybe the best thing about the PCX 125. There's no fuss. It's just a great little bike. Something else I really love about this bike, which you absolutely cannot argue with, is its frugality. And by that I mean not only is it cheap to run, but it's cheap to buy as well. These will cost you at the moment something like £3,200, just a smidge over on the road, which is a very small amount of money for a powered vehicle, I think, especially one that feels such good quality as this. And then once you've bought it, okay, not everybody's got £3 just sitting there, but that is a good price. But once you've bought it, it's then really cheap to run. At the moment, according to the bike, and I haven't been sparing the horses, this is averaging 120.4 miles per gallon. Give me another mode of transport that you can do that on. This bike, well, if I tuck down, I can get 70 miles an hour out of it, and it'll keep me going for absolutely ages with a tank like that. It doesn't cost much to insure, at least for me being an older fella. The bike, it's an absolute winner if you're on a budget. If you just need cheap transport, this is the way to go. So that's another thing I love about the PCX 125, overall frugality. So there we are, those are the lessons I've learnt since I've been riding the PCX 125. I've ridden this much more than I thought I was going to, because I've really enjoyed scooting around on it. As a solution to urban transport, is absolutely brilliant. I thoroughly love the PCX 125. Out of all the scooters I've ridden a few, from maxi scoots to electric scooters and all things in between. I can completely see why this is the best selling bike. This is by far the best scooter I've ever ridden. And I don't say that sort of thing lightly, I'm not just saying that. Just the overall package, it's stylish, it goes well, it's comfortable, it's cheap, it's good quality. There really are no reasons not to get yourself a PCX 125 if you're in the market for a scooter. I really love it. Anyway, thank you so much to Honda UK for lending me the bike and letting me have the chance to get to know Britain's best-selling powered two-wheeler. I now completely understand why that is the case. I recommend it to the house. Alright, I hope you enjoyed that. If so, and if you've not done so already, do hit that subscribe button. That way I can see you in the next video. Until then, this has been the Missenden Flyer. Cheerio.